everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be learning how to cut this beautiful gown with side gathers. So if it's something you would love to learn, do well to watch to the end, like, share and subscribe. So let's get right to it. The first thing is to take our vertical measurement, and from the top here is our starting point and our shoulder line. So I'm going to come down to mark my bust point. For my shoulder to my bust point is 9.5 inches. I'm going to mark that all the way and rule a line across this way. Then from the shoulder line again, I'm going to come down to mark my under bust line. From my shoulder to my under bust is 12 inches. I'll mark that all the way to have a straight line. Then I'll rule a line across this way. Then from the shoulder again, I'm going to come down to mark my waist point. For my shoulder to my waist point is 15 inches. I'm going to mark that all the way and then rule a line across this way. From my waistline, I'm going to come down to mark my hip point. From my waist to my hip point is 9 inches. I'm going to mark that all the way. You can take yours all the way from the shoulder to your hip point. It works also. And I'm going to rule a line across this way. Then the next thing is to take the length of my gown. I'm going to be marking 32 inches. It depends on how long or short you want yours to be, and I'll rule a line across this way. So this is the full length, this is my hip point, and this is my waistline, my under bust line and my bust line. So I'm going to come to the shoulder line, divide my shoulder by 2. My shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. I'm going to mark it right here on the shoulder line. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I'm going to come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches. I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the neck width this way. So the next thing is to mark our neck depth. I'm going to be marking 2.5 inches. You know the neck is high. You can decide to mark 3. It depends on what you want. Then I'll connect like so. Next thing is to mark my chest line. And to mark your chest line, you're going to divide your bust by 6, then add 1.5 inches. In my case, I got 7. I'm going to mark the 7 here. And I'm going to extend that point across. So this line now become my chest line. The next thing, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement on my chest line here to have a straight line. Then I'm going to connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the point we just marked on the chest line this way. I'm going to come here, divide what I have into 2 equal halves, and the midpoint of 7 is 3.5. And at that point, I'll go in by half an inch. I'll come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4. Then I'll connect with my curve rule to form my armhole this way. The next thing is to mark our dart, and to mark your dart, you are going to divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. I'll mark it on the bust line, under bust line, on the waistline, on the hip line, and all the way to the hemline, and connect the point with a straight line this way. Then on the under bust line, I'm going to be marking 1/2 inch on the center front and then 1 inch on the other side. But if you're a plus size person, you can mark 1.5 inches on the center front, and then on the side front you can mark 2 inches. So I'll mark that here as well, 1/2 inch and then 1 inch on this side. I'll connect the points together like so. Then from the bust line, I'm going to come down by 1/2 inch from the bust line. Then I'll use my curve rule to just connect from here to that point. I'll do the same thing on this side this way. Then I'm going to connect this all the way to the midpoint of my armhole like so. We are going to be tightening here. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides of this line, and I'll connect it back into the initial line with my curve rule this way. So this 1 inch we took for that here, I'm going to replace it here, so we don't have any shortage when we are sewing. I will extend this line all the way to that 1 inch this way, and I'm going to replace the 1 inch on the chest line as well. Then I'll reconnect my armhole like so. So the next thing is to extend this line to this point. I'm going to mark the 1/2 inch here on the full length as well on the center front, and then 1 inch on the side front. I'll do the same thing on the hip line. I will mark what I have there as well, and then connect the line all the way to the full length. I'll extend the line all the way to the full length this way. The next thing is to impute our round body measurement. I've already marked my bust measurement. I will add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the under bust line, divide my under bust by 4. I'll mark it, the 1.5 inches for that. I'll replace it and add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the waistline, divide my waist by 4, the 1.5 inches for that. I'll replace it, then add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the hip line, divide my hip by 4, the dart intake, I'll replace it and add my sewing allowance. So whatever I have on the hip line, I'm going to transfer it to the full length, and I'll go ahead and connect all my points together. So this is what we have for the front. It's a very simple tutorial. We'll go ahead and cut it out just so we can work on the back pattern. We're still going to work on this pattern paper though. We'll just cut it out and keep it aside just so we can work on the back pattern. We'll still come back to it. So this is it. I'll keep this aside just so we can work on the back pattern. For the back pattern, I've already gone ahead to rule out the necessary lines we need: the bust line, on waistline, hip line, and the full length. And this is my zipper allowance of 1 inch. So I'm going to come to the shoulder line, divide my shoulder by 2. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches. I'll connect from the shoulder slope to the neck width. Then I'm going to come here to mark my arm length. Divide your bust by 6, then add 1.5 inches to the measurement, just the way we did for the front, and I will extend the line across this way. So this is the chest line. I'm going to come here to mark my shoulder measurements here, and then I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to that point. I'll come here to mark the midpoint of this line by dividing it into 2 equal halves. At that point, I'll go in by 1/2 inch. I'll come to the chest line, mark my bust measurement here, then I'll connect my armhole. Make sure all your measurements are taken after your zipper allowance. I'm going to mark my dart. Divide your bust by your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. I'm going to mark it on all the lines all the way to the full length. Then I'll connect the point together like so. We are basically repeating what we did on the front pattern. So on the waistline, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides of this dart leg. Then I'll come off from the hip line by 2 inch, come down by 1 inch from the chest line. Then I'll connect my dart this way. If you want to have the princess darts on the back pattern, you just connect to the midpoint of your armhole this way. But if you don't want that, you can just leave the normal dart. So I'll go ahead and impute my round body measurements. I'll come to the waistline, divide my waist by 4, replace the dart intake here, add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the hip, divide my hip by 4, I'll mark it on the hip line, and then add my sewing allowance. I also come, whatever I have on the hip line, I'll transfer it to the full length, and then I'll connect my point together. So I'm going to reconnect my armhole. I'll just come out here by 1/2 inch like so. Just come out by 1/2 inch here, and then I'll use my curve rule to just reconnect my armhole like so. I'll come to the waistline. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch here. This is to prevent our zip from bulging after sewing. This is to eliminate any form of zipper bulge around this area. So we're just taking the excess out. We are going to cut out this excess we don't need. So for the neck depth for the back, it depends on how deep you want it. You can decide to come down by 6 inches, 7 inches, 9 inches, depends on how deep you want the back to be. But I'll be maintaining my bust line, so I'm just going to connect from the neck width all the way to the bust line this way. If you don't want it this deep, you can just use your chest line, and this is basically it for the back pattern. So this is what we have. I'm going to bring in the front pattern just so we can work on the style that we have on the dress. So I'm going to tape it down this way. I'm going to put it together. Make sure the lines are aligning. Make sure all the lines are aligning. I'm going to bring my tape and tape it down this way. Right? Then I'm going to come in from the center front by 2 inch. I'll come in by 2 inch here. Then from the waistline, I'm going to come down by 2 inch as well. Then I'm going to connect these 2 points together. I'm just going to use my free hand to do this. You just draw it out until you are satisfied with what you have. Okay, you can just go over it again. If you feel like the shape you have there is not okay for you, just go over it again. Use your pencil just so you can clean if you're not okay with the shape. At this point, I think I'm okay with what I have here. I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So this is what we have. I'm going to use this to cut on the back pattern as well. So I'm going to bring in the back pattern this way. I'm going to place this piece on it this way, and then I'll cut it out as well. So this is how to go about the drafting of this gown. You can see what we have here. We have the back pattern and the front pattern. So the part you cut out, we are going to do slash and spread method. I'm very sure you guys are familiar with that because we've done tutorial on that before. And then you are going to pleat it into the part you just cut out from your gown. And this is basically it for the pattern drafting of this beautiful gown. So if you have any question, anything you don't understand, please do where to drop it in the comment section, and I promise to reply or answer your questions in the comment section. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Do where to like, share and subscribe. Bye.